What's going on, family?
Hey, family.
How you doing? Welcome back to the Blkmailtv.And Diaspora.
You should know.
I am one half of Blkmailtv, Franklin.
And I'm the other half, Ursula.
As you know, the beautiful, the fabulous, the vivacious, the most extravagant and magnificent.
Flattery.
My mon cher, mon chéri, and all the rest of that lovely, fancy, good stuff. So, guys, welcome back. And
Welcome.
Thank you again for joining us for another episode. And what would we be without our lovable, beautiful, magnificent, and fabulous host, co-host, should I say, Kai from Diaspora channel. So, without further ado, let me bring in Kai before I introduce the rest of the show.
Yeah, let's do this.
Hey!
Oh, beautiful people. How are you all doing?
Oh, we're doing good. Absolutely.
Look at my sister.
What is this?
You're looking fabulous, sis. You're looking fabulous.
Oh, thank you. So do you guys.
Thank you. I just dress the same every single time. You know what I'm saying? You ladies get to show out for this, right? You know, us brothers just put on the t-shirt and put on the jumper, and that's it. You know.
And
hold up, I just want to make sure. Am I both in the camera? Because it's looking like you got half my face.
Have you got half your face, Chris?
I think I got.
No, I think you look good. You look good. You look good. See, this is what happens.
That's a tiny bit, yeah.
We're trying to get on the screen.
We good.
All right, guys. So let me give us a quick background again. You know about the diaspora, guys.
Yes.
So we're going to be showcasing Africans on the diaspora and in the continent, and who are showing support and who are connecting individuals, whether they be small businesses, large medium businesses, wherever they be, out of the diaspora and across the world, doing everyday things like you and I, but really making a change and really changing the narrative about being on the African continent, moving to the African continent, or engaging with our brothers and sisters in the African or on the African continent. So this show is really about showcasing those people, and we've got one of those amazing people that's actually on the continent right now, guys, who is actually showcasing and writing and changing
the narrative
that we're being sold up here in the West, right? So guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to bring him in right now, but before I do, a quick message I'm going to say to you guys, because last week I did try to drop the message to him, but we had some technical difficulties. As always. But this week we seem to be running smoothly. So what I just want to say is one of my brothers passed away last week. I want to give a big shout out to Major and his family up in the UK in Birmingham. And big shout out to Vomit Studios, and he was a very loved brother, you know what I'm saying, a great father, a great friend, and the epitome. You literally took the words out of my mouth. This is why she did it. So he's the epitome of LSG: love, support, growth. You know what I'm saying? And he supported the community. He supported the youth within our community, and within the music industry, he was definitely a pioneer in bringing a sound for the last 20 years that you're not going to hear anywhere else. So big homage to my bro, and big condolences to the family, to all of us in Birmingham who have lost a great brother.
We hold his family in our prayers, and we just ask that you guys just continue to just extend some love through us, through them.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So without further ado, guys, I'm gonna bring our guest on. I am so excited about this. You are. I'm gonna say something right now, right before I bring my guest on. Right, the reason why this guest is specifically special to us.
It's a special one, guys. It's a very special.
I mean, Kai is very special, but Nappie. No, you didn't hear that part.
So haven't we already advertised this, baby?
Yeah, we have already. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself. But this guy is another epitome of LSG, love, support, growth. Because when we first came on YouTube, I have to say he was the first YouTuber that literally reached out and said, "Bro, come on my channel, let's have a conversation." You know, and he welcomed me with open arms, and I was just like, I was a nobody. You know, we were sitting in the background, and he literally opened his arms. So we are humbled, we are grateful, we are absolutely ecstatic
to have him on as
a guest. You see what I'm saying? So guys, without further ado, let us introduce our guest, Nappie Briggs.
Hello. Hi, Nappie.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
Can you hear us?
Listen, we'll all be doing this throughout the whole show.
Hi, Diaspora.
How you doing, bro? Can you hear us? I think we got a delay. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Excellent. Hi, bro. Ladies, bro. Say again.
Is there a delay?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
1 second. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, good. Kai, how's your sound? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I can hear you loud and clear.
Excellent. So, guys, Nappie, without further ado, please introduce yourself to our guests, to the UK family, to the Blkmail TV family, and tell us who you are, guys. Tell us who you are. Take it away.
All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate this opportunity for being here tonight. I'm so happy. Yeah, it's always supporting the African YouTubers and Africans as a whole. We are showcasing what Africa got and everything about Africa. So I'm much happy to be getting this platform to talk about Africa. Exactly. So I go by the name Nappie Briggs, officially born by this name Andrew, but Nappie Briggs is your name. That's what everybody knows. And I'm a graphic designer.
Hold on, bro. You're not telling the truth. You're not telling the truth. Because on your channel, I know that when we hear that Nappie Briggs is coming on, I hear NAPPI.
Oh my God. NAPPI.
Welcome, Nappie, officially.
Thank you. I was going to do that at the end. I was going to say it at the end, but it's here. But I'll still say it. Yeah. I'm a graphic designer by profession. That's what I studied at the university. And after school, I had a chance to join YouTube, which is about a year and a half ago. And I've been doing this since as a full-time, and then my graphic design has been a freelance thing. So it's not done every day. So it's just a part-time thing, right? So fast forward, no, let's just go back. When I was starting YouTube, I was actually doing street quiz. So if you can see my intro, it's streetwise. So I started on the street. That's why I'm maintaining the streetwise. So it was street quiz and asking funny questions and all that. It was educative, entertainment, and then lifestyle. So fast forward, we went to Takoradi to do this shoot, and then fortunately we met Wadamaya. I didn't know Wadamaya, and then he was like, "Oh, help me film." Because he
hold up. Nappie, no, you're trying to get all our guests so excited now. No. We want to take it back a little bit. Don't be dropping names like Wadamaya in the conversation, and we ain't even got the background first. No. We want to go back a bit. Let's go back a bit. Kai, let's take our brother back a little bit so that he can walk us all the way through to when he gets to that story. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So. Okay.
I want Kai wants to ask you something, bro. I want you to ask a question. Go on.
All right.
Well,
so
Nappie, it's not actually a question. Nappie is not a question, but it's just to thank you first of all for joining us tonight. Because what this amazing couple you're seeing, beautiful. It's not only beautiful looking outside, but that's the lifestyle. You understand? So they are people that actually do what they say, not just doing or not just saying for attention. And it's actually today that I find out even like you are the one that even reach out to them. So you fit in perfectly in love, support, grow family. So, thank you so much for joining us here tonight.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate it. Yeah, they are best friends. That's it.
Listen, I've been into the show on my different platforms. You know what I'm saying? And one of the first YouTubers that I gravitated to and who was putting the work out. And I know we have other names that we're going to speak to and get to, but I don't want to adopt the story. I want to build it up a little bit first. So I was watching him, I was so impressed with the way he was. You know, this is just, you know, it's special to me.
And the message that you were putting out.
Yes, you know, it was special to me because I was like, wow, look at this guy. He's taking it upon himself to change the narrative and show us what's really going on, you know. And I was so intrigued, and I was inspired by it, and I was like, hey, you know what? We need more people like this, and we need to showcase more people like this. You see what I'm saying? And what they're doing, you know. So I want to take you back. You said you're from, you say Takoradi?
Right, the western region of Ghana.
Okay, good. You want to tell us a little bit about the western region, where you're from, and what's that? What some people don't know, right? So for the people,
where I'm from the Volta region. I'm not from the western region. Sorry.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I'm about to say, like, am I here? What happened with my ears?
Right.
Because NIPB is from the Volta region. So, you know, we are all brothers, African brothers, but he was snatched away from Togo to Ghana. So Nappie, and because we are so strong in our language right now, let's go Ofua.
I like it.
That's the truth. Like, they divided us into 4: Ghana Airways, Togo Airways, Benin Airways, and Nigerian Airways. All right. Sometimes when I watch movies, like Nigerian movies, I hear our words in them. I was like, what? This is like, they divided us into 4. And looking at things, the whole of Africa is just in one place. Like, we were together. That's how I get to understand. Food that Congolese eat. Eat the same food. Nigerians eat the same food. Kenyans have this food. We eat the same food. So it's like a cut across. We were together until they put us apart. And they started naming countries. So it wasn't like that. So yes, we are one people. We are one people.
Yeah, most definitely. Definitely.
I'm from the Volta region. I am from Keta, to be precise. And I was born in Accra, bred in Accra, lived my whole life and still living in Accra. So, yes, fast forward, or I should just continue. All right.
No.
It's like,
okay, this is the whole CV. Let me start. I had my basic education in Brongahafo region. That's where my dad was transferred to. My dad is a retired CID. That's where he was transferred to the Brongahafo. I was born in Accra. I left Accra at age 1, and I was brought up in Brongahafo for about 7 years. So that's where I started my basic school. From there, we came back to Accra. He retired in Brongahafo. We came to Accra to settle. That's where he built his house. So we came to settle, and I continued school from Accra and had all my education in Accra. And then went to Western region, that's Takoradi, to have my university education. So I'm a graphic design diploma holder, higher national diploma. And I had 3 years of education in the university, and I majored graphic design. Yes. And after school, I, the African thing, you hustle, you don't get any job, you need to set up something for yourself. And I tried the graphic design job, it wasn't working until I met Wadamaya in 20. In fact, I met him when I was in school. Yes, my 3rd year. I was about completing school. That was 2017. It was my friends who came from India to film with him in Takoradi. They had no camera man, so they told him to join them to film. So I helped them, and whenever I saw him, he was like, I'm doing good. So whenever he's in Ghana, he wants me to come around and help him. Good.
Okay. Was he a YouTuber then, or?
Yes, he was a YouTuber.
Then, yeah, but he was in Chinese.
Mostly in China. He was based in China, so he comes to Ghana and then film for some time and goes back. So, in 2017, I saw him, we met, and then we took it from there. So I was helping him for like a couple of weeks. He made some videos in Takoradi. I helped him, and like just 2 videos I helped him with, and then he left. So since then, whenever he comes to Ghana, he calls me and be like, let me help him do this, do that, do that. And then that's how our friendship began. And then we built it up. So he was like, what am I doing now? That was around 2000, early 2018. Like, what am I doing now? I said, bro, nothing is going on. I'm just doing my freelance graphic design. And it's not really working well, but we are trying our best. So he actually introduced YouTube to me. I was doing YouTube when I was at with a friend. The friend that came from India, I was with him doing the YouTube. He was having this funny YouTube page for comedy and all that. So we go to the streets and film. So I was like, yeah, bro, this is what I'm doing now. I'm helping my brother do that because I've gotten interested in going out and film because I have nothing to do as well. So we film, and then at the end of the day, we all go somewhere and then find something to eat, and then we wait for the results. And at the end of the day, he'd be like, oh, take this, take that, support yourself too. So what man was like, why don't you get a YouTube channel for yourself?
Oh.
Yes, like YouTube is nice. You are exposed to the world, and you get more opportunities. Even with what you're doing as a graphic designer, you can get jobs online from your own subscribers to work for them. Like that makes sense. So I went ahead to create my own channel, and he gave me his camera. I remember we went to a radio station. That was his first time being in a radio station here in Accra. So after the radio station, we were going back home, and then I was like, bro, give me your camera and let me try something. Give me the camera. I went ahead, and that was my very first video in a trotro. So guys, a trotro here. It was my first video in a trotro, and I titled it "How Trotro Works in Ghana." And went into the bars, the trotro, and then I did the video. He was like, "Bro, I can't even do this type of videos." That's what the man was telling me. He was like, "I can't do this type of videos because I'm so shy, and I can't be in a trotro of so many people and filming. But if you've done it, that means you can do more. You can do well."
Yes.
So fast forward, I finished that video, edited and posted it, and then the video was still dying. Like it was there. The views, like at least it should get like 100, and I'll be happy. It was there, like 32, and for like 2 months, the video wasn't doing anything. So, in April 2018, if I'm not getting it wrong, 2019 or 2000, April 2019, yes. In April 2019, Trudy came to Ghana. Trudy came to Ghana, and Wadamaya wasn't in Accra, he was in Takoradi, and Trudy arrived in Accra. So Wadamaya was like, my friend is coming. They were not dating, so he was like, my friend is coming from Kenya. Can you help her get a place? And blah, blah, blah. I was like, why not? You are friends. I'll help you. So when she arrived, I went to the airport, picked her up, took her to an Airbnb where the Maya rented, and then we went there. So I was talking to Trudy, and Trudy was like, what do you do? And we were having a normal conversation. And
Trudy.
Like, yeah. Yeah. So we were having a normal conversation, and she was tired with her flights. She went back to sleep. And the next day, Wadamaya came to Accra. And I was like, Wadamaya, can I interview Trudy? And go ahead, do your thing, bro. I really didn't know what to ask her. One, that's my first time doing an interview. Like, let me put it as official interview on YouTube. I've been doing interviews, but this time around, it's like official. So I was like, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to start. Even talking to her was like,
it's not easy. It's not easy.
They're trying to get the words out. People think doing this YouTube stuff is easy. It's not.
It's not easy. It's not easy. So when I was behind the camera and looking as a professional and talking to another professional, was like heaven is coming down. So I got everything and be like, let's go. So that was my intro.
Okay.
My intro. The NAPPIE started from there.
Wow.
Okay.
I didn't know what to say. I was just giggling. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I was like, whatever. I was like, go ahead, go, start. I'm like, it's Nappie, NAPPIE, and they were like, wow. Yeah, continue. So I did the intro. I asked I interviewed her. It went so well. And guess what? That same day, I had 1,000 subscribers.
Wow.
We were all in.
Wow.
The same day.
That is so good. Nappie.
So
yeah. What I wanted to say is,
okay.
It just showed right now. That just what you just said showed how important it is for us to work together.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Sure.
No one knows it all.
Yes.
So if we are talking about one Africa, one voice, we really need to start practicing it.
Yes.
So the fact that you just shared that, it just showed to us that people are out there doing it. And
Yes.
when you actually investing in other people, look at Nappie here now. It's not only like, all these things happen in the background and then Nappie's NAPPIE, and then he just forgot, he forgot about everything.
Yeah.
But actually sharing and letting us know that, look, I'm where I am now because someone gave me a helping hand.
Right.
Yes.
So that's so beautiful. So beautiful. And, when I was back home, I've noticed, we don't travel to other African countries. The most people, let me put it this way. Most of the time when people are ready to come out, it's just outside the continent completely. So
True.
So when I saw your video when you went to Kenya last year, and other YouTubers are still traveling, to other African countries, it's just so good to see that. So I just want to know if you actually can share your experiences when you went to Kenya, when you come to the Kenyans, their food, their culture. Because if you are talking about one Africa, we have to know our brothers and sisters in other countries, their culture and other things for us to, in fact, gel properly. Let me put it like that. So yeah, please share your experiences with us.
All right. So fast forward, because I had 1,000 subscribers from Kenyans, and it was from the love of a Kenyan. So I was like, bro, why don't I take my first trip to where the love came from? But as you're saying, I wasn't even thinking of traveling around Africa, because the moment you think about traveling, you need to go outside Africa. Because I was with Wadmaya, I was thinking of China. I also want to go China or Canada. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, Wadmaya, then that's when I also brought the Africa to the whole thing. Well, like, okay, he can visit African countries, but he can't visit all cities in an African country. So why don't I do that same thing and then help him in that way? So I was like, okay, let me go with Kenya. That's where my love came from. I discussed with him. He was like, it's a beautiful country. He has been there once, so I should just try it. I went there, and it was so nice. Guess what? I got to Kenya with just $30.
Wow.
$30. Because I just wanted to do something to help the continent, to showcase the beauty of it. And I didn't know anybody apart from Trudy. I didn't contact anybody. I was like, let's just go. Just do it, bro. I was just talking to people who are going to help me film, show me places, where I can do certain videos, where I want to be at. And I was just contacting YouTubers because that's what you have to do. You contact YouTubers and then you just exchange subscribers. That's what we do. So I got there at the airport. I posted on Instagram, I'm in Kenya now. And these beautiful people started texting me, hey, where are you? Where are you? Come to my house, come to my place, come here, come here. Mind you, I don't have anywhere to go to. The only money I have is $30, which will just rent an Airbnb for like 2 days or 2 nights. So that's what was in my mind. I wasn't thinking about where I was going. I'm just thinking about where to film.
Yeah.
At 2 a.m. It was funny. I don't know how to go out of the airport. Where do I go? I don't even know the taxi system. So it was a big mistake I did, but it helped me in a way. So when everyone was texting me, where are you? Should I pick you up? Blah, blah, blah. And I answered one lady. One thing I do is when I'm traveling, I always want to go with ladies. Because I feel like yeah, they help more than the men or the guys. Because when there's a problem, if a lady tells you to stop, they're not going to hurt you. Nobody can hurt you if a lady is in it. But if you are men walking, they're like, this is a gang. So let's go for it. So I always go with ladies when I'm traveling. Yeah. So this lady said to me, I replied her, I was like, yeah, I'm here, blah, blah, blah. And then 20 minutes time, a taxi driver drove in and he was like, hey, Nappie. I was like, yeah. Like, this lady said I should pick you up to a hotel. I was so scared, man. That's why I didn't know the person. I was so scared. I was like, okay, that's fine. And it was around 3 a.m. So dark outside. Like, okay, that's fine. So I spoke to the lady from the guy's phone. I was like, okay, yeah, all right, so you can take me. So he took me to the hotel, and I was like, okay, I'm spending just one night. So I started looking for Airbnbs where I'll sleep the next day. Knowing the lady has paid for a month.
Wow. What is love?
Wow.
She had paid for a month. Wherever she is, I really appreciate what she did for me. Her name is Terry. Yeah, Terry or something. I don't remember the surname, but her name is Terry. I really appreciate her. Out recently, I don't get in touch with her. I really appreciate what she did for me. She rented a place for a month. I didn't know. In fact, the next day she came, like the next morning, she came and she was like, how are you? Are you feeling good? Should I go get you some food? I'm like, oh, relax, I have some food. Because I was traveling with my gari, my shito, and new traveler. And yeah, straight up from the city, straight up from the village. Right? So I traveled with Gary and shito. So I even told her,
I want to chop now. I'm ready.
I sent with me shea butter, which I was going to give to people and make videos on them. Because she showed me love on the first day, I just gave everything to her. I gave the shea butter. It was a big shea butter. I gave everything to her, which she can use for like a year. So she also loved it because shea butter was so expensive in Kenya, and it's still expensive. I gave her everything to her, and she was like, no, you don't have any food. I was like, no, I have food in my bag. I showed her the food. I was like, what kind of food is that? I was like, this is the food we eat in Ghana. It's so good, blah, blah, blah. And she was laughing. So I explained it to her. And she was like, it's fine. I can get you food. I was like, no. So she went out, came back, and she came back with fruits. I was like, it's okay. This is fine because I'm not going to stay only here. I have to travel and make videos. And that was first love in Kenya. And I appreciate Kenyans. They're so loving. They are so hospitable. I love the fact that someone showed me love, open arms, and grabbed me. So fast forward, I went ahead to a friend, contacted a friend from Ghana. If he knows a Kenyan, help me around.
Yeah.
And these messages kept coming. Like people want to see me. I'm like, am I just big in Kenya? Oh yeah, people wants to see me. So I was just randomly selecting, and not knowing the hotel's internet wasn't really good, and I didn't have a SIM card. And I was supposed to buy a SIM card from the airport, which I didn't buy. I didn't get it because it was late. It had closed and gone. So now it was a struggle to get a SIM card. Struggling to get a SIM card because they don't sell SIM card to foreigners. I'm using foreigners because, yeah. Unless you buy it at the airport, I didn't know. So I was just roaming around trying to get a SIM card. I wasn't getting. And then I went back to the hotel, replied to some messages, and told someone to help me get a SIM card. And the person brought a SIM card with the full data on it. Like, is this a blessing from heaven? I'm just $30, and then I had not even changed the money. It was still in dollars.
Okay. So, oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, Nappie. So, we know that the narrative is that a lot of people don't know the kind of love that you can experience on the continent. Just what I'm saying, because there's a lot of like negative attitudes. Let's be honest towards how things work on the continent, and we're always saying you need to know people, you need to connect. But a lot of people, if they don't have that mindset, how easy would you say it is for people to connect on the continent? Because you've done it, you've traveled, yeah? What would you say to people in how they're maneuvering about? Because we're hearing that you got lots of love, you were shown love. Yeah. So, I love hearing that because it hopefully for other people, it lets them know that this is what the continent is like. This is how people, so what would you say?
Right. So with a little advice I have for the people out there who think Africans are full of WAR, they're not like that. We are not like that.
Yes.
The moment you connect with someone, the moment you connect with someone, and if you are a foreigner on their land, they will show you more love or much love than even their own people. They want you to feel at home. Yeah. So it's all about connection.
So would you say then that is that the same? Because some people have said that obviously Africans on the continent treat Europeans better than they treat others on the continent. So as a diaspora coming back, what have you seen? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I didn't get that. You said the Europeans?
Okay. 1 second. Okay, so we hear the narrative, right, that Africans are always more hospitable to Europeans than our own people. What I wanted to know is being on the ground and interacting and being able to move around. As an African yourself, yes, you said you received that love. So as a, let's say, foreigner or diaspora coming outside from the continent, what is that like? What is their perception?
All right, if I'm getting you right, then if just like what I got from Kenya, if someone is out of the continent from the West to Africa, would that person get that love, or is it going to be something else? That's the question, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what I've noticed about, let me use Ghana. What I've noticed about Ghanaians is that they really love foreigners. They really love foreigners, especially when you are African and you have an accent. They love you, like they love you with all their heart. Especially when you're African with an accent. Now that they are having this opening and all that, they are trying to do away with white people because there was much love for white people everywhere. Now they love Africans or the Melanin with accents even more than their own people. The moment they see you, they want to go with you. They want to go with you every single day. And they keep calling you to check up on you. Are you okay? Do you need something? Do you want to go here? You are coming from the West and you have this melanin, especially you are African and melanin. Because people will say, oh, I'm light skin, blah, blah, blah. The moment you are African, you are mixed. They grab you like your own. They have you like your own. Oh, I'm from UK, but my mother is from Ghana. Oh wow, they embrace you. Where are you from? I'm from the UK. Wow. Okay. Part of us now. I'll give you a Ghanaian name. I'll give you a local name. That's what Ghanaians are now, and it's so beautiful, so beautiful. So that really has helped so many people coming down, even to know the culture more than even those who are born here. Because you ask African American, African from the UK, African from any part of Europe or America, they will tell you certain things I don't even know. Wherefore, these things are from locals, and without the locals, no one else can know about it. They only tell you if you're a foreigner and you come, they only tell you something small, just know your local name, oh, which day were you born, blah, blah, blah. So this is the kind of love these people are getting. No, sorry for using these people. Our brothers and sisters are getting whenever they come to the continent.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry. One thing I want to add is, if you are coming to the continent from the West, to our viewers, if you never visited the continent before, and you are coming, please don't come with a mentality that Africans are violent. Africans, and you try to push them off whenever you see a Ghanaian, like a local coming to you. Whenever you're on the continent, you push them off. They're going to be really rough on you. That's the fact. If you are a Westerner coming to Africa, and you're coming with this mentality that Africans are violent, nobody's going to help you. Nobody will help you. They even try to do it, and then you hit them off. Oh, no, I don't. Stop that. Don't touch me. Blah, blah, blah. They're going to hit hard on you. I remember, put this story across. I remember one time I was in a taxi, and then this guy entered a taxi. He was like, he's going to Osu, and then he didn't know the price. We were all just quiet in the car, and then the driver, it was let's say $1. Let me be $1. Sorry. And the driver actually said it's 2. So I looked at the guy beside me, and the guy was like, "Hey, driver, stop that. It's just 1. You're saying it's 2. Just pay 1." So this is how loving we are. The moment people try to cheat you, the locals will help you.
Okay.
So you are really open-hearted to embrace everything that is coming to us.
Sorry, Kai, were you gonna say something?
No, that's good to hear it, because we know it, but it's also very important for people listening right now to hear it from a brother that is on the continent. So they have to know that we love them, we are ready for them. So someone just said in the chat, I'm ready to get on the flight. So guys, do your thing. Do it. Yes, do it.
Yes. As a matter of fact, actually, I just want people to know, right? Because, bro, we're under lockdown over here in the UK, right? Wow. So what's going on in Ghana right now? Because we can't leave our houses right now. So what's going on, bro?
So does it mean every time it's winter they're going to lock you guys down? Because that's what I'm saying. The corona came during lockdown, and anti-corona is still around during winter. Still lockdown. Wow. So what is happening?
Less people get it in summer.
Look, we're just taking it one day as it comes over here, one day at a time.
Sorry, bro. Tell us.
So in Ghana, I think the country has been free since if I stand to be corrected, since August. The country August, yes.
Wow, things are moving.
Right, because when everything was partially open around July, things were moving, and the president opened outdoor pubs. Outdoor pubs, and he was like clubs and beach shouldn't working. But got to a time around October and beaches were working.
Wow.
So he came again, like he's giving speech every Sunday. He came again saying, please, no pubs and clubs and beaches should operate. And someone was commenting, this is so funny. Mr. President, don't you have Instagram account? Because there were people posting videos from the beaches. And yeah, he's always saying.
So hold up. He was saying don't go out, but people were posting pictures of them being out.
Right. Because campaign was going on. The president was actually campaigning.
Wow. So we had to have them out.
There was campaign going on. So if campaign is going on and then you're telling us, you're telling people not to operate, I mean, you're just lying to us. So people just start operating by themselves. So since August to now, everything is going on, and thankfully, school resumed today.
Okay.
Today, so school in Ghana will start class on Monday.
Okay.
Which they've provided so many things for these schools. It's so good. Instead of the sanitizers, they're giving them wipes that have sanitizers. Yes. So it has like 100 pieces in them, so you don't go about asking for sanitizers from your friends. And then they provided no for them as well. So yes, since August till now, everything is like people are coming in, and I learned the land borders are also open. So I might go to Togo. I might go to Togo. So,
because we've just been closed down. All flights from the UK have been closed down. So from Monday, this Monday coming, all flights are going to be closed down. You know, leaving the UK. I just want people to know, and especially our brothers and sisters, because they said that Africa was going to be worst hit with this pandemic. And as you can see from people on the ground, this is the second person we've had a direct.
Things are still happening.
Things are still happening. Your people's businesses are still moving, and this is what I would say to you guys: always look to invest in Africa, connect. You see what I'm saying? And whatever you're doing in the West, if you can do it on the continent and connect with somebody on the continent, then this is the future when it comes to the market. So I just want to segue into a bit of business question, if you don't mind. And just, you know, because we did last week, and I want them to see and hear from someone else who's on the ground, just to let them know what kind of businesses and investments that you've seen diasporans get involved in, firstly, and secondly, what opportunities could they, you know, get involved in as well, that you've seen. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. Sorry, I was. So, with businesses, I think there's so many businesses running now. If I'm going to say there's opportunities, there's so many on the ground, and I can't pinpoint them because everybody's coming with a different idea. So what I would say is you need to be on the land, and then you're going to see. So what is going on now is selling organic foods, because there's so many people now who are working now and they want to eat just organic foods. So selling food it comes together with having your own farmland, because you can't go to So when you set up your own farmland, it's going to help. And also having seafoods. People eat seafood a lot, but now we don't see them around. So business like having a cold store. We call it cold store here. Just selling food. So with that, I think it's moving. And also in transports. You invest in transportation. That's also and transport's okay. Let me say, when I'm talking about transport, I can say tourism too. Tourism comes out with transport. Right. There's so many people to Africa, and then they want to go to places, but they need to hire cars, which are so expensive. So if you have a tourism boat, you can just put them on, and then there you go.
So let's say somebody had bought a coach, a minibus or something like this, with that could take a number of people. They could start a business over there, just transporting people as a private business.
Yeah. But there are not many. So if you have that, it's going to help. There are not many here. Most of them is car rental. It's so expensive to rent a car. So expensive. It's about 300 cedis to rent a saloon car, which is Toyota Corolla, Hyundai, Acura, those small cars. And you need to fill the gas, which is also 300 cedis. So just renting and filling your gas for 600 cedis, that's above $100. So you're paying $100 to rent a car. Just drive to Cape Castle. You come back, the gas will be finished. You need to top up again. So we really need this tourism. So
this is good. This is a good thing about, like, once again, getting to connect with diasporas you should know, letting us know what kind of things are on the ground, because we're not on the ground, and for many of us, some of us, we have the mindset where we want to be there, but we're not. This is what guys were saying, like, get to know people like these, really check out the things that they're doing on their channels, guys, because it's that bridge between knowing what's going on in Africa and not being one of those people that they're just arrive in Africa and then all of a sudden they haven't really prepared, they didn't really know, and people will realize that sometimes living in Africa is more expensive than living here in the West, so but I think when you're in Africa, when you're actually on the ground, then you get to see the kind of opportunities for business. So I'd say never go there with just thinking I'm going to do only this business, but go there and see what opportunities there are and be willing to adapt yourself to the opportunities.
I think that if I can just match what the two of you have said, because based on what you said, based on what Nappie has revealed to us, what he's saying is, guys, it's in your best. You can bring anything to the continent. It depends on your mind and your level of entrepreneurship and drive to help you get through. And he's saying that there's people on the ground that's gonna support as well, right?
There's love there.
There's love. And what I wanted to point out is when he said there's people there, there's love there. He's basically saying that. Oh man, it's literally. I'm trying to find a way to. Link to put it in words. Okay, so. Guys, basically the opportunity for you to start whatever business you want is there in Africa, to take whatever business you have to Africa. What Nappie's saying is that so long as you have that connection with somebody on the ground, so long as you have that determination and drive, then you can actually achieve something greater in Africa than you can here in the West, taking our limitations and the disadvantages that we have. But that brings me on to the next question, which I wanted to ask, and it's kind of the final segment of the interview, which is 2021 and what's happening for 2021, because obviously we're telling people to Africa's the future, we're telling people to start looking to invest, we're telling people to go back. Hey, Nappie, we should start a touring company, okay? Diaspora channel, Nappie Briggs, Blkmailtv.
We can do it.
We can do it. Diaspora.
Why not?
Come over, because trusted brand. What do you guys think? We should some YouTuber heads together so we can come up with it, right?
This is how we should be moving, right?
Right. Exactly. So thank you so much.
Sorry, tell us. So what's in store for Nappie Briggs 2021? Go. The floor is yours, bro.
Yo, thank you. So as you all know, it's always Nappie. And
right.
and 2021 is going to be massive. Like there's a big thing coming up. I'm going to go away. I say I'm going to travel for like the whole year. I'll be traveling.
Wow. Okay.
Making videos, which I'm starting from my own homeland. There's so many places here in Ghana that people are not showing. When you look on the internet, like massive, beautiful places.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where you can set up a business as well as settle with your family, but people not sure is the least shown region in Ghana. You look for it on YouTube, you don't find it. It's always about Accra, Accra.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah, I brought up this conversation about the North, and I saw people bringing the North. So I'm so much happy. Thank you so much, Abia. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate that. I just shared a link and she's in. Thank you.
The support.
The love is real.
Yeah, she actually surprised me today. So I want you guys to be to play a part and help me say thank you so much to her. I really appreciate what she did for me. She bought me a microphone together with her daughter.
Oh, wow.
Big shout out to is it Abby Ashley?
Ashley.
Yeah.
Big shout out to our sister. This is what we're talking about.
Yes.
We say love, support, growth. LSG.
Yes.
She showed some love.
Yes.
She's been showing some support.
Yes.
Now Nappie's got a mic out of it, and he's able to grow.
Yes.
And his sound is going to be better.
Yeah, so that's
thanks,
it.
Abia.
So thank you so much, Abia and Maya. The daughter is Maya.
I love that. I love that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's an alias. That's an alias. I don't watch for that one now. I'm gonna watch for that one. All right, Captain. I see you.
So I'll be visiting least visited and YouTube videos on the in Ghana. That's Brong-Ahafo region. Volta region has been shown, but some parts like this is the gem, man. Like so beautiful, so serene. You can't even get dirty if you're living there. Your clothes are
yeah.
Right. Kata. She knows it. Yes.
I'm excited already.
Yeah, I'm going to bring that on. I'm going to Brong-Ahafo region, the most traveled people in Ghana right now. They travel a lot. So I'm going to go there, and they have beautiful lands for settling. Their architectures are also beautiful. So I'm going to go there. And Eastern region is so big. People have been going to the other side. So I want to go to the other side too. Yeah. So Ghana arranged well in a certain way, but I'm going to do that. And then from there, I'll be hitting East Africa again.
Wow. Okay. From west to east.
I already said it on my channel. It's going to be Tanzania. And Tanzania might be for a month. And then I'll hit West Africa. So I have to finish West Africa, then I move on again. So that will be for 2021. And West Africa, I'm going to start with Togo, Benin, Nigeria. That will be bus. I'll just do bus. Togo, Benin, Nigeria. Then fly to Ghana and go to
Tanzania,
Cote d'Ivoire, Gambia. Then I'll do Senegal. Then I'll come back
Sorry, Nappie. I heard you say West Africa, but I didn't hear Cameroon mentioned. I didn't hear Cameroon mentioned.
Nappie, you. I'm sure you want
to. Listen. Sorry. Let me put it here. I know I'll go to Cameroon. I'll go and visit Bia.
Yeah, Bia. Okay.
I'm going to tell you so sorry.
That's the roots.
This is the map of Ghana. All right. What's the name? This is Volta region, and this is Togo is right here. Togo is right here. Benin is following. Benin follows, and then Nigeria.
Yeah.
And
next door,
back to this side. So Cote d'Ivoire is on this side. Cote d'Ivoire is on this side.
Hold up, bro. My sister, you asked my sister's question. You should have kept on traveling to the east, bro.
Nappie will be going to Cameroon, yes. Nappie will be surely going to Cameroon.
You see the co-host. Thank you. Nappie will see you in Cameroon. I look forward to the videos of Cameroon.
Look at West Africa. Even look at Mali. Mali is so big. I can do Mali. I can finish Mali. Look at Niger, Chad, and then come back to Cameroon. I'll do it. I will definitely do
it. Okay.
So, like,
you do it, bro.
Yeah, the western side, I'm just considering Cote d'Ivoire and Sierra Leone and Liberia. That's what I'm considering. Yes. Then when I finish, I go to Senegal and then back to Cameroon. Yeah. So I'll end with Cameroon.
Okay. You brought it back now.
You brought it back. You brought it back.
My guy.
It's a strategy. So with that, I can't. You guys will be out of lockdown, and then she can be there to help. You know what I mean?
Please don't take us out of lockdown, please. I'm telling you, man. Seriously, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now before
Nappie.
Yeah. So I just hope and pray things go well as planned, and we ask for strength, and then we can move on the road. Because most of these trips will be on the road. Because I want to be a bit and show how people can use borders as well. Because flying now is expensive, so people also want to use borders and travel, but they are scared. Yeah. That's what I did. And let me tell you this story before we go. I know most people know, and it's going to be an official one here. So when I was traveling,
exclusive. We like exclusives.
Right. So I was traveling from Rwanda borders Uganda borders Kenya borders Tanzania. All right. I did this on the road from Rwanda. I went to Uganda. I went to Tanzania. Tanzania was just going to see how the country looks like. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, because my time was limited. And my flight was in Rwanda. So I had to come back the next day straight to Rwanda and then fly from Rwanda, and it should be on a bus. And all the
traveling.
Yeah, and all this travel was 10 hours, 12 hours, 11 hours.
Wow.
It was just Kenya and Tanzania. That was around 3 to 4 hours or 4 to 5 hours. It was around that time. It was about 5 hours. So just imagine, Tanzania, I went through Kenya, straight bus. I went through Uganda. I went through, then I went to Rwanda, and then I left my passport. I forgot my passport in the bus I took in Rwanda, because it was in a small purse which I put around my neck. But when I went to immigration, I took it off. They searched it. They wanted to see what was in there, and I left. And I got into the country, and I was left with 5 hours to go to the airport. And now I had to come back to the border town, which was 2 hours. So traveling to the border town back was 2 hours.
See, guys, this is why he said there's a market for transport and logistics.
He knows what he's talking about. He knows.
If it takes you 5 hours or 2 hours, I mean, Africa's huge in itself.
Yes.
But guys, look at the opportunity in what he's saying here. There's an opportunity for transport and logistics. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's crazy, bro.
Right. So now, what is the probability that I can find the bus and my passport in it? I went to the bus station and they told me they took everything off and left it at the immigration office. And the immigration office was like 10 minutes from there.
And you're still smiling.
Please, I beg, this 2021, don't leave any passport anywhere, please. We want to see you go everywhere. We want to see you.
I actually bought a new purse, which it's going to be always on me. So I have to take it out. I just take it and give it to them and take it back. So I went to the immigration, and then they had to go through things again. They have to be formal because Rwanda is the, like, let's say, a top notch now. People see Rwanda on top, so I have to go through official, sign certain papers. I have a picture on my passport. This is me. Give it to me. They had to take me through all this. I was telling them I had to travel tonight, and guess what? My flight was 12:30 a.m.
Okay.
12:30 a.m. So after that, I used a bus, and with what I love about Rwanda, East Africa, is when you sit in a bus, it doesn't stop till you get to your destination. Unlike Ghana, you sit in a bus, people will stop, go up, come down, which is so different. You just go straight to the place you're going to. So I got on it, and then I called one guy who helped me in Rwanda. Now, please find a bike to take me home. I got to the station, and then the bike was there. I called again to prepare my bag for me. I got there straight to the airport. In Rwanda, at the airport, you need to alight so far from the airport and walk in.
Right. Okay. Oh, like America.
No allowed, no bikes allowed. You need to walk in. That was crazy.
Wow.
That was crazy. I'm like, what will I do? Because I have 2 big bags and I have to run to the airport. And Rwanda's airport is so different from, I don't know if it's the whole world, it's so different from Ghana.
Okay.
You have to go through checks before you get to book. You get your what do you call it? Boarding pass. Yes. So I went through checks. That's first one is dog sniffing. Second one is scanning. Third one is search from the police and military. So you go through all research before you go get your boarding pass. And after you go through immigration before you go to the boarding area. So I was the last person to enter the plane, and everybody was looking at me like I was so late. Lucky for me. Lucky for me, they were just having some fault on the airplane and they were repairing.
Okay.
So if not that, I would have.
You'd have missed the flight. Wow.
It was a trip to Ethiopia. When I got to Ethiopia too, after checking in and doing getting my boarding pass again, I went to the area. I slept. I was so tired.
Yeah.
And I had my bag on me like this, and I was sleeping. My career bag. I was sleeping. I woke up and there was nobody there.
Oh, wow. Wow, God was really on your side.
So I had to rush and then go into the plane. And lucky for me, they were now boarding. It was a big plane. It was a big plane. So kept boarding and boarding. They were still waiting. And I had to tell God, like, hey, I'm not doing this again. So, yeah.
Next time, not make sure you set that alarm on.
I was dying. I was so tired. Running around.
Oh, bless.
Don't worry. I've actually missed the flight, and it was my fault. But it's a story that I don't share with people. Me, my brother, and his wife. Yeah, we went on holiday, and I ended up oversleeping. They said, "Are you gonna wake up?" I said, yeah. Don't worry. They said they were knocking on my hotel room. I came out. I burst out. Oh, what time is it? Oh, let's go. Jump on. I said, I paid for the cab.
Sleep was too good.
The sleep was good. It was good. We jumped in the cab. We got to the airport. Missed the flight. I had to pay for my ticket, my brother's ticket, his wife's ticket to get back to England because I made us miss the flight. So
at least you made your own flight, which is good.
Like, if I had missed my flight, I would have gone back to Kenya. Because man, I didn't have my card with me. My card was in Rwanda. So if I had missed my flight, I would have just gone back to Kenya. My card wasn't working in Rwanda.
Wow.
I bought a basket to get some money. Man, it was crazy. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to do more of the board that I'm flying. I'll be flying by more of border. Yes, so many African countries are close to each other, so I'll be doing more border. Ghana to Nigeria is just 9 hours. Ghana to Togo is like 5 hours or 4 hours.
4. Yeah, 4. 4. Yeah.
So, yeah. So you see, it's just something simple. Because traveling, I've done 36 hours. Why don't I do 10 hours?
So guys, I already put the link of Nappie channel in the chat. So please, I'm sure 100% you don't want to miss all those. No. He shared so much about the places he wants to go to this year. So please subscribe so you can keep eye on those different, but no missing of flights this time. No running. Good thing you didn't actually miss the flight, but set your alarm on. Yeah, Nappie. So guys, go ahead and subscribe and make sure your bell is on. So each time Nappie upload a new video about his different journeys, let's put it like that, you'll be able to watch it and also share. So Nappie, thanks so much for stopping by. Journeys, let's put it like that, you'll be able to watch it and also share. So Nappie, thanks so much for stopping by. I think someone is on. Someone on YouTube, probably. Someone is on YouTube. So yeah, Nappie, it was so good having you. It was so good having you here, Nappie. And God willing, one day we'll be together in Ghana.
Yes. Sure, definitely. Yes, I really appreciate the time, and also I really appreciate you guys for having me tonight. It was a good one. It was educative, entertaining, and I really appreciate that, and I hope we're going to do more of this. And then also, we're
gonna do more.
Yeah, and also we'll bring so many people on board as well. Much appreciated, and then thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nappie. We'll check. All right.
Okay, all right. So it's your boy NPPI.
I'm what's going on?
Do it then.
You gotta do that right, bro. It wasn't high enough.
Okay, all right, okay, let's take it again.
So guys, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. So Nappie, I want to say thank you. And any last words, Nappie, before you leave the show?
All right. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you guys once again. I really appreciate the love and support. And also please continue to subscribe to this channel. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell and get a notification anytime we post a video, the family posts a video. So thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And it's your boy NAPPI. No, it's so slow. It's your boy NAPPI. Peace out.
Peace out, family.
Peace.
Thank you. Oh, that was amazing. That was honestly, sis, my cheekbones. I've just from the start of the show. Well, guys, let me wrap up the show because our beautiful ladies here have got the lovely head wraps around their head, and I know it's probably going to give them a headache now because they've been wearing it for about an hour. So let's relieve our beautiful ladies so they can let their flowy hair come out and they can be there. I'm talking madness.
Sis, you see your brother, you see how he is. Yeah?
Guys, thank you so much for watching the channel. Thank you so much for watching the show. Yes. Don't forget to go check out Kai on the Diaspora channel, subscribe to her YouTube channel, and also check her out and her beautiful fashion, wares, and accessories.
Yeah, guys.
On w.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it, right. Give us the way. Give us the come on, girl. Give us the way.
There you go. Oh, too much beauty.
Yes,
Too much.
so you can get all that beauty.
Thank
and you can get all that style on www.midsomercar.com. Oh, I thought she was going to say yes, I thought she was going to say. There you go.
And they're also on Instagram, guys. So make sure you check her out on Instagram.
Yes.
She's going to say so much fashionable bits and pieces, guys. As you can see, she's wearing an absolutely beautiful piece, delicately wrapped. I love this, sis. And the earrings as well, the bangles, guys.
Yes.
Come on. Every time we'll be on this show, all you're going to see is more amazing pieces from her. So pay attention. I hope you guys are paying attention.
So make sure you remember, patronize the black businesses, support your black community, support black media, guys. Subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Blkmailtv, subscribe to Nappie Briggs channel, subscribe to the Diaspora You Should Know channel, guys. Let's keep this love in the community. Let's promote love, support, growth as LSG. Every time, hashtag every time, guys. We're powered by LSG. Start hashtagging it. Let's start pushing it. Let's start changing the narrative and being the narrative that we want to see in our own community. So with that, Kali, any last words?
It was a great show as usual, and thanks for having me here as a co-host. I'm having a great time every Friday. So guys, you know what to do. 8 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. EST. We are here on Blkmailtv. So it's all about love, support, growth. So please, if you haven't yet, subscribe to Blkmailtv. Please go ahead and do that and make sure your notification bell is on. Is love all the way. So thanks again for having me on.
Thank you, sis. So guys, it's bye from one half of Blkmailtv, Franklin.
And bye from the other half, Ursula.
And from the other half, on the other side, it's bye from Kay. So guys, love you. See you later. And
stay safe, guys.
Stay, guys.